Hi, my name is Umair Rahman and I'm an assistant professor in the User Experience Design program at Wilfrid Laurier University. And today I will be talking to you guys about usability issues and usability testing. So what really is the term usability? Usability is defined as a system's capacity to allow a user to accomplish a task safely, effectively, and efficiently. And usability related problems are termed as usability issues. One of the most integral parts of optimizing a user experience of a product is identifying and addressing usability issues. And it's necessary to identify these issues because they can negatively affect the user experience and lead to undesirable outcomes. The process of identifying and addressing usability issues is iterative. The process generally involves identifying an issue and then evaluating its origin or cause, and then making design changes to resolve it. The process may also involve classifying a product's positive aspects to ensure that such features are not lost during redesigns. So let's discuss a bit about some of the methods that are applied to capture usability issues. A common method that's applied is termed as think aloud protocols. Now, think aloud protocols allow researchers to infer usability concerns by capturing user narratives. And there are two types of think aloud protocols that are generally applied in user research. We have concurrent think aloud protocols that involve users to verbalize their thoughts and feelings while they're performing tasks on an interface. And then we have retrospective think aloud protocols, where participants are filmed first as they interact with the product. The participants are then tasked to verbalize their thoughts while they watch their video recordings. The term guerrilla over here is used to refer to activities that are often impromptu or spontaneous. In the context of testing, guerrilla testing refers to approaching people in public places, asking them to use a product, and recording their user experience. Guerrilla UX testing is an easy, time and cost-efficient approach that allows design teams to assess the usability of their products. It's a simple method to understand the UX in naturalistic settings. Using guerrilla testing means design teams can quickly test out their products, understand what assumptions work and what assumptions don't work, and then use that feedback to improve their product at a rapid pace. Other than guerrilla UX testing, we have surveys and questionnaires that have become a standard user research approach and are often used for figuring out some of the usability issues in products. Now, surveys allow researchers to collect self-reported data, and you can administer them on large sample sizes. Now, usability surveys often consist of a Likert scale or a semantic differential scale, and these surveys can uncover a range of usability issues. Surveys are generally administered after users have interacted with the product or a prototype. Now, survey-based approaches cannot offer rich details that qualitative methods offer. Also, it's critical to remember that surveys, when administered on small sample sizes, can at times lead to confounding results. Therefore, surveys are generally applied on larger sample sizes, and it's preferred that those survey participants are later interviewed to uncover additional insights. Other than surveys, we have focus groups, and focus groups is another standard method for qualitative inquiry. Focus groups involve a group of users to discuss their feelings, views, and attitudes concerning usability issues. In focus groups, a moderator is usually present to support the discourse and steer the group towards topics of interest. A possible disadvantage of this approach is that at times focus groups they get dominated by only a few strong voices. And this often prevents individual participants from providing their detailed feedback. Other than focus groups, we have heuristic evaluations. And heuristic evaluation is an approach that focuses on analyzing how the design adheres to usability principles that are called heuristics. And heuristic evaluation is widely considered to be a discount usability process. In this method, we have experts that take into consideration a strict set of criteria when evaluating the design of interfaces. There is no unanimously agreed upon criteria for heuristics, and many researchers have presented their own set of heuristics on different aspects of design. However, Nielsen's heuristics are commonly used in user research studies. A significant drawback of conducting heuristic evaluation is that it can at times be challenging to find the relevant experts to carry out those tasks. before conducting a usability test, make sure that you have a goal for the usability test. Try your best to approach a usability test with a goal in mind. This goal must be an educated goal and should be grounded on tangible evidence. Conduct an extensive literature review, discuss ideas with product managers, and converse with fellow designers to ensure you have sufficient support for your goal. Ask other product stakeholder questions and figure out what they are interested in finding out. Use their answers to set a goal which is both realistic and not too broad. Having broad goals may not yield specific usability test results. Therefore, make sure your goal is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. Now, let's move on and discuss how we can prioritize usability issues through severity ratings. After you've identified usability issues, it is necessary to prioritize them. Researchers need to understand if an issue is a mild annoyance, for instance, prolonged load time, or if it seriously affects the overall user experience, for instance, poor graphics. Researchers can determine the impact of an issue and the need to resolve it by using severity ratings. The severity of usability issues may be assessed in many different ways. However, mostly there are two main ways to classify the severity of usability issues. The first one focuses on the most important factor. How does that particular issue impact the user experience? If it has a substantial impact on the user experience, it is a high severity issue. And the second one focuses on a range of factors. For instance, the impact on business goals, the impact on product goals, the cost to redesign. All these issues can be taken into account. Now, usually a basic 3-level severity rating system is applied. It includes low, medium, and high severity. You can use this basic 3-level severity rating system. Low severity ratings actually represent just mild inconveniences or frustrations. Example, a user takes longer than usual to find the relevant information. Medium severity ratings represent issues that cause significant distress or inconvenience. However, the user can still perform the tasks. Such an issue will most likely impact the user experience, but the magnitude of the impact on the user experience may not be substantial. And then issues that are high severity, they totally impede a user's ability to perform the tasks at all. Such issues lead to significant impact on the effectiveness, frustration, and satisfaction levels. In conclusion, identification of usability issues is a vital part of improving user experience of designs. Usability testing can help researchers assess whether a product is satisfying to use or is frustrating to use, and whether the overall UX has improved across design iterations or not. And severity ratings allow researchers to prioritize these issues in terms of their impact on the user experience and other factors such as business goals and cost of redesigns. I encourage you guys to read more about usability testing, and feel free to contact me if you're interested in discussing about usability testing. Thank you very much.